Hi everyone and welcome back. So we are here to talk about sexy fragrances for men. So I met up with a friend yesterday and he was taking a lady out on a date. So of course he wanted my advice on what to wear for the evening. And as the fragrance addict I am, of course I wanted to help out. And as the YouTuber I am, of course I also thought that if I'm giving him advice, of course I should share them with you as well. So I'm going to tell you about the 5 recommendations that I gave to him. And these are extremely good recommendations because I really do think that this guy is like the best and I want him to smell fabulous for this lady, if she is fabulous too. But before we get into the fragrances, I just want to ask you to like this video, leave a super thanks if you can, and don't forget to subscribe with the notifications bell on. And if you want more of my videos, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. So now let's get into the first one. So the first one is this beautiful thing right here, and it is Prada L'Homme Intense, and this is so wonderful. This is powdery. It's woody, I think it has some kind of sweetness, it's a bit earthy, and it's warm. This is the most elegant men's fragrance I can think of. And that's why I think it's so perfect for a date. And that iris makes it powdery in the most beautiful way. There's also some amber in it, which makes it a warm fragrance. It has some leather, and I can't say that that is a heavy leather note in any way. There is tonka bean for the sweetness and sandalwood for that woody, light, elegant kind of touch to it. So Prada L'Homme Intense has said to be discontinued, and then it wasn't. So actually I don't know if this one is discontinued. What I do know is that you can still buy it. So if you don't have Prada L'Homme Intense already, I strongly advise you to get one before they are gone. This is dark and it's rich, but because it's also powdery and has that light sandalwood, it's a mix between something soft and something deep. You will always smell elegant and sexy in Prada L'Homme Intense on a date. And the next most fantastic and sexy dating fragrance a man can wear is Guerlain L'Homme Idéal, and this is the extreme one. This has that almond note, but it also has some plum. So this is like a mix of the EDT and the EDP, and then you add some plum for some more fruitiness, and you add something that also makes it smell boozy in a way. And oh, that sweetness is just so good. So top notes, something fresh, pink pepper, and that almond. In the midst, plum, cinnamon, and heliotrope. And the plum is this beautiful fruity note. The cinnamon is really good too. And the base with woody notes, tobacco and leather is to die for. Another one that's also very elegant. But I would say that this turns up the heat a bit more than Prada L'Homme Intense. To my nose, this is a bit more sexy because it has that fabulous fruity sweetness. And the next one up is a unisex fragrance. And with many unisex fragrances, I think they actually smell best on a man. And that is the case with this one also. So this is Initio's Musk Therapy. And oh my god, how good this smells. This is like the most beautiful, fruity, fresh, musky, powdery and woody fragrance. This works for any kind of date, definitely in the summer. Now, it's not summer here, but the fact is that this has that depth to it. It has the musk, it has that woody base, and that makes it work even for colder weather. And the notes in this one is, of course, that musk. There is blackcurrant, there is a citrus mix, some white florals, and sandalwood. And out of the fragrances from Initio, I think this is maybe the one that stands out the most from the rest. This is really different to all of the other Initio fragrances. I mean, all of the Initio fragrances are really individual and unique in their own way, but even so, this is a bit different anyway. And I just can't get over this musky, citrusy, fruity and woody blend. This is just a sexy vibe all over this scent. So no matter the occasion, any kind of occasion, but this is the kind of fragrance that not only will make you smell fabulous, but it will always be something that she will remember because this makes you smell like no one else. And for a date, we can't leave out the sexiest one from Parfums de Marly. And to me, the sexiest one is probably Oajan. I mean, look at this beautiful bottle. This is warm, it's spicy, it's sweet. It has this wonderful honey and cinnamon note that is just addictive. So the honey and the cinnamon is in the top together with osmanthus. And in the midst, labdanum, benzoin and ambergris. And ambergris in fragrances is just like the most beautiful thing. It has something warm over it, but what I really like about ambergris is the touch of salt. And the sweet base has tonka, it has some vanilla and a beautiful musk. So some compares Oajan to Angel's Share from Guerlain, and yes, they do have similarities. Both have this beautiful spicy side and they both have that sweetness. But I do think that they are different, so I would definitely recommend having both if you do like fragrances that are like they are. Sweet, warm, spicy, and with something boozy over. So because it's so sweet and spicy, this is best in the colder months of the year. I think you can rock it all year round if you just adjust the sprays, but this will be just magical when the weather is cold outside. So I told you to stick around for the last one because the last one is new and it is a fantastic fragrance. I think it's the perfect dating fragrance and it's really sexy. And the one is Paco Rabanne, and this is Invictus Victory Elixir. And that is like the hardest name ever to both remember and say. This one is mostly warm, spicy and sweet. It has lavandine in the top, which is some kind of lavender note. Then it has some green cardamom, so there's a beautiful spicy side to it. Warm and sweet incense, something woody, together with vanilla and tonka bean for that perfect sweetness. To me, this is a perfect dating fragrance when you are meeting someone that you haven't met before. This is the kind of scent that most people actually tend to like, and it's definitely a scent that women find attractive on a man. And I'm still making up my mind about this, but I am leaning towards Victory Elixir being the best Invictus from Paco Rabanne. So that's the 5 recommendations I gave to my friend for his date, and I know that he's going to smell incredible no matter which one of these 5 fragrances that he is going with. He took some atomizers with him and he's gonna report back to me which fragrance he chose to go with, and I think I will share that with you in a community post later. And if the date went good, he is probably also going to report back on compliments. And you know what no compliments for the scent on a date means. This is probably not gonna work. No, I'm just kidding. So before you leave, like the video, subscribe with the notifications bell on, and leave a super thanks if you can and want to. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.